Hey, another episode, another wonderful episode with another wonderful topic. I was browsing on my phone this morning and I saw there disaster started as a disaster, which is true. When I jump into our digital business, I am scared. I am scared. I have lots of fear, but I still do take the first step. It's scary. Of course, it's scary. Everything that you don't know anything beyond, it's always scary. So that is what we are going to discuss today. Why taking the first step is not easy. It's always impossible. It always feels impossible. Balkisu, have you experienced that? Like you wanted to do something, but you are too scared to take the first step. You're on mute, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. I thought somebody could hear me through your muted mic. you know, um, for sure, everything in our life, when it's the unknown, it seems scary, right? Because we know that we are not in control. We know that it is something unfamiliar to us. And I have coming here to Canada was an unknown for me. Starting my new job was an unknown for me because having come from a different part of the world and coming here, you think about adjusting to the norm for the Western world, the cultural differences and things like that. So it was scary. By the end of the day, I had to take that first step because not knowing what is possible is fear in itself. Not taking action, not making a decision, it's not making a decision in itself and it's failure in itself. So yeah, for sure I have. And every single day of my life I continue to be. It doesn't just stop with just taking one step for a specific decision that I make, but in every other decisions that I need to make in my life going forward, right? So I believe that I am here for a reason, I'm here for a purpose. So that first step that I took coming to Canada as an immigrant has changed my life forever. I was afraid, but I jumped in afraid. I came afraid, knowing that I had a better vision for myself. I knew that I wanted more for myself, and life can only get better. So here I am. I'm over 20 years ago. I would not be here if I had not taken that first step, right? It's just a matter of
Right?
courage and just choosing to be seen even when it's hard, even when it's hard, right?
It is so hard, especially when you are haunted by the question, what if? What if I did this? What if I do that? Opportunity, they said opportunity knocks only once. If you are not going to check it out, there will be questions back to you like, what if? And then you also mentioned the decisions. I read something that us, we always said stepping out in faith. Balkiso, I know your faith, you know my faith. We have always have good relationship on our faith. And this business all even makes our faith stronger because, you know, everything that you have learned, the community, the mentorship, the cheering of the community every time that you win, even just a small thing, it's just so crazy because I have read this because like I said, you mentioned about decision. It says there like, let's normalize to pray before making any decisions. Because I'm not sure when you pray and then when you trust in him, it feels lighter rather than like you keep on pushing, you keep trying hard, you keep but you yeah, work hard, of course. Do the work and put it to God all the rest. Trust him, trust the process. That means everything makes lighter when I trust in him. Yes, overthinking, perfectionism, that's one thing too. That's the reason why you don't want to get started. You don't want to get started making a vlog because you don't have drone, don't have a fancy camera. Just get started because that is how you're going to begin. When I started this digital business, I always tell this that I have a very outdated laptop. And when the business started to earn, that is when I bought my own laptop. I started messy. I started with zero experience. But because this digital business that we are into, mentorship, training are always provided, and it is designed wherein you could still access it on your free time because most of that are presented live, but they recorded it because this is what the business promised us, the time freedom, whether you can do anytime when you're free, anytime when you have extra pocket of time, you can do it. That is why I love this business. So yes, of course it is scary, it is, but how are you going to know if you're not going to take the first step? But Jesus, you mentioned this last time that what's that, you cannot see what's up there if you don't take the single step. I think you mentioned that you're famous on quotes. Oh, you're muted.
So the journey of 1,000 miles is with the first step, right?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think people are afraid to take that step because of past failures or self-doubt as well.
Mm.
Understanding that, yeah, I've gone through this before. I know what it is like. I've failed before. But if you are, I think like each and every one of us in our lives, sometimes we've gone through those past experiences that have put us so down, and we're thinking, well, I failed that before. I'm not even going to try again. But those past experiences are the things that make us who we are today, right? So just you sitting in, just making feeling that things are comfortable where you are. It's similar like you putting yourself in a cage with a door wide open, but you're still afraid to leave. Right? Because you're so comfortable where you are, you do not want to venture forth. You do not want to step out of that comfort zone. And I always say this, like, comfort in your comfort zone, nothing goes in the comfort zone, right? The comfort zone don't keep you safe. Instead, it keeps you small. And we want to
Mm.
expand ourselves. We want to be bigger than who we are. And I believe each and every one of us are bigger. Each and every one of us are better. It's not coming from that egoistic perspective. It's coming from you knowing that you know what I'm meant for more. I'm not saying it because I'm being pompous. I'm saying it because each and every one of us, myself, you, and whoever is watching here right now, either you're watching the replay or you're watching live, you're meant for more. Your capacity is so much more bigger than the cage that you put yourself in. So at the end of the day, you have to step out of that comfort zone and see where that's going to lead. Your past failures do not determine who you are as an individual. Your past failures does not determine who you will become. Instead, those experiences are the things that will help you know what mistakes not to make, what to avoid, and what next to do so that you go to a better version of yourself, right? Right? Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like the comfort zone is simply just an illusion. And it's up to us. Like, what do we want to do with our life? Right?
Yeah. Comfort zone is an illusion. It's scary that if you stay on your comfort zone, you really never know what you can do. There are so many members, not members, independent business owners in our community because this business really going to put you out of your comfort zone. I don't do this live before, like this conversation that we have on on my social media. I have Facebook ever since for many years already, but I'm using it just to get connected with my family and friends back like anywhere in the world because that is the power of social media, right? You or the power of the internet. You could reach anywhere in any time, but you never know that you could use the social media to leverage to and to create that extra income. And I'm not into showing myself on social media. No, because that is not my comfort zone. But imagine being out here, sharing the opportunity to every parents out there that I hope you took the first step because it works for me, it works to Balkisu, and we conquer that comfort zone because we want something more. We want something more for our family, we want something more for ourselves, we want something more for the people that loves us, that surrounds you. How many independent business owner already give back because of this business? Some build schools, some build students meals, some extend scholarship, they were able to retire their aging parents from work. There's so many, and that is from just taking the first step and getting out of the comfort zone. You will never know what's for you if you're not going to look out for that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Like just what you say, you never know what you're capable of. Some people say, "Oh, this is not for me." How would you know if it's not for you if you do not step out and
Yes.
try something new, right? And just like so many of those people that we just want to highlight here, who stepped out, even though it seems impossible, they were able to step out and believe that they are bigger, that they can do this. It starts with the belief that you can do it. If you do not believe that in yourself, no one else can. Even if somebody says that over and over again for you, if you yourself do not believe that, then no one else can. So look at here, Anthony Robles. Let me just make this a little bit bigger here. Anthony Robles, a man with one leg, born with one leg. He didn't just compete. He became a national college wrestling champion. So he did not let the limitation of his one leg stop him from pursuing what others may seem impossible. He strived for it, and here he is. So do you want to be that Anthony Robles, who despite your shortcomings, despite your past experiences, or negative or not, you want to believe in yourself enough to know that you can do it? And here's another one here. Dalton Cummings. And you know the word that we talk about, the C word, cancer. He had cancer twice. Imagine the first time that did not get him down, the second time that did not get him down. And now he decided to go into nursing to help the same people, those kids that are experiencing the same thing like he did. Cancer did not stop him. So this is what I ask you. What's stopping you? Is it what people are going to say? Is it the naysayers? Is it the limiting belief that, no, this is not for me, it's for somebody else? Oh, no, I cannot do it. What's stopping you? And the last one that I just want to highlight here as well, Tulasi Helen. I don't know if you want to speak to that, Melissa.
The Lady Muhammad Ali who fought for her freedom, raised under pressure to marry and silenced by castle and gender bias. Tulasi ran away, worked odd jobs, and carved path into boxing. She beat Olympian Mary Kom, broke through discrimination, and eventually became fitness instruction and an MMA fighter. A film, Light Fly High. I should watch that. Even the
We
Chronicles.
should.
I
Yeah.
should. Yes, yes. That is like showing you and giving you an inspiration. And what's your excuse? With these
What's your
people
excuse?
who, yeah, with these people that we have mentioned, these are just the few people who did not, did not, what do you call that? Did not get affected with their surroundings or with what their situation is. They have the right mindset to be out there. They took the first step. Of course, it's always scary. It's scary to fail. It's scary to hear what other people would say. But you know what? At the end of the day, you are responsible for you.
Hmm. 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 It's so when we look at all these stories and we look at what people have gone through and what brought them to where they were at this time, these are all stories, but these are real stories. And I know each and every one have our own stories, right? And as we take a look at all of this, it has not been easy. None of them felt ready. None of them waited for a perfect time. But instead, what did they do? They took the step, scared, shaky, unsure, messy, no matter what it is. And look
Yes.
where that led them. So that could be you. That could be you. So now it's your turn. And I want to ask, my turn, your turn. For us, Melissa and I, what we decided to do, we stepped out of our comfort zone. As Melissa was saying, never did she like social media, but here she is. Neither did I. And here I am talking to people. I mean, these are millions of people because there are millions of people watching us on social media. And we stepped out of our comfort zone. We never knew what we were capable of. Look at me having a tongue tie. So it's your turn now. What's the first step you've been avoiding? That's a question for you. And we just
Yeah,
want you to comment below and say it loud enough and believe that, you know what, I have been avoiding this over and over again. I've been scared, I've been unsure, and I don't know how. That's why we're here. We're digital business entrepreneurs. If you want to know why we took this first step, it's because of our families, because of our kids, our loved ones. We wanted that time freedom. We wanted to be out of that. We wanted time flexibility. And this opportunity, this digital business gave us that. If there's something that you're interested in, register for that free information and then take a first step, because everything is in there's a saying that I heard, and I'll just put it here. It seems impossible until it is done, right?
oh yes, that's true.
It seems
Yeah.
impossible until it is done. If there are people who have been doubting you whether you can be somebody. I was talking to my husband the last time. I said, I remember when we were going to school, and this teacher in the classroom will say to all of us, like, you guys will amount to nothing. So if you've had those voices in you saying that you will amount to nothing, take them back, take back your power. You will amount to something. Here you are, years after. Here you are, months after. Here you are, weeks after, days after. And you're still standing. And you can do better. You can do more. Believe in yourself. Step out in faith. Take that action. Register for a free information session. Your name and your email address. It's complimentary. There's no obligation. And see where that takes you. If it's taken us here this far, and many others, over 250,000 people, it can do the same for you. Right, Melissa? Last word.
Yeah. Yeah, last word. Don't wait for a perfect timing. There's no certain words that says perfect timing. You know, you would say, "Oh, I'll wait for tomorrow," or "I'll wait till this day. I'll wait till I have this perfect camera. I'll wait till I have my own laptop." No, don't wait, because time runs. It will runs even with or without you. So don't waste any single time. And yeah, just the time is now, or 20 years ago. So yeah, it's a pre-information that we are giving it to you, just to check for you if this business is right, fit for you as well. So yeah, don't waste any more time, because time is money. Don't waste money.
Absolutely. Step out in faith and step into the mess, step into the unsureness, step into everything and take action. Until next time, step out in faith. Bye for
Thank you,
now.
everyone. Thank you. Thank
God
you,
bless you.
Butsu.